नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं वाचं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् चितं ते पुण्डरीकाक्ष नमस्ते विश्वभावन नमस्तेऽस्तु हृषीकेश महापुरुषपूर्वज सदक्षरं ब्रह्म य ईश्वरः पुमान् गुणोर्मि सृष्टिस्थितिकालसल्लयः प्रधानबुद्ध्यादिजगत्प्रपञ्चसूः सनोऽस्तु विष्णुर्मतिभूतिमुक्तिदः. We finished with the 16th 15th chapter. We have to start with the 16th one. Varjyani kurvata shraddham krodhaha adhvagamanam tvara bhoktuhu api atra rajendra trayametan nashasyate vishve devaha sapitaraha tatha matamaha nripa kulam cha apyayate pumsam sarvam shraddham prakurvatam somadharaha pitrganaha yagadharascha chandramaha shraddhe yogi niyogastu तस्माद् भूपालशस्यते सहस्रस्यापि विप्राणां योगी चेत् पुरतस्थितः सर्वान् भोक्तॄन् स्तारयति यजमानं तथा नृप. So in the previous adhyayas, that is in the 14th and 15th, he has been talking about the Shraddha Bhojanam and Shraddham, all the rituals that are associated with the person who, after he dies, what has to be done. Agni Samskarat Arabhya tat sarvah kriyaha tu uktaha. तदनन्तरं प्रतिवर्षं यत् श्राद्धं कर्तव्यं तत्तु तत्र नियमपूर्वकम् उक्तम् आसीत्. Now there are three things that needs to be overall. In general, there are many things that have to be avoided by the person who does, by the brahmanas who are being called. There's so many rules and details that have to be observed by people when you are performing these shraddhas. In general, three things to be considered in mind. One is Shraddhe Varjyani Kurvata. If you are doing something which is Varjyam, of course, Manas is very important. The moment you know that this should not be done, and if you persist in doing it, then there is a bit of knowledge that is associated with it. So immediately the phalam that is associated, the result also comes and gets attached to you, because you are constantly thinking about it at that point. Krodha, anger. You try to avoid anger in any action. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madamatsarya are the 6 antashatrus that you need to avoid anyways. And especially during Shraddham, you try to avoid anger, because your mind should be in a very calm way to understand what is going on, and your mind should be involved in the Pitrudevatas. The third is Advagamanam Tvara Bhoktuhu. Bhoktuhu Advagamanam Tvara. Here also it means there should be no hurry in anything that you do. You do it in a very calm and composed manner. Okay. So in this manner, all the Pitrudevatas become very happy about the Shraddham that is done in this manner. Soma Adharaha Pitruganaha. The Pitruganas have Soma. That is Soma inge either Soma Lata, or you can take it as Soma Lata is an Oshadhi, and that the Oshadhi Adhipati is Chandra, the moon. So the moon, Pitruganas are dependent on the moon, because the moon phases determine how the actions are done for the Pitruganas. Yaga Adharaha cha Chandramaha. The moon is also the Adharam, the source for Yagam. Amritam that comes from there, or the Somalata that is used for the Yagam, is also a product of the moon here. So Shraddhe Yogi Niyogaha. Now these are the things that have to be avoided, was the first thing that he said. Then for the Pitruganas to be extra happy, if we call a person who is a yogi for the Shraddha Bhojanam, then it is equal to hundreds of thousands of brahmanas. Sahasrasyapi vipranam yogi puratastitah. So when he eats the Shraddha Bhojanam, then he along with himself, the Yajamana, and all of those people who ate in the Shraddha are able to cross this samsara. So it ends with that. Now in the 16th adhyaya, it's a very debatable thing, and it can raise some controversies, the next adhyayam. So the first, it is about what are all the items that can be put in the bhojanam and that which should be avoided for Shraddha Annam. Okay, இலையில போடுற சாப்பாடுங்கிறோம் இல்லையா அது. ஸோ அதில் வந்து before we start the adhyaya, there are a couple of things to be noted here. So I have just listed from both Sridhara Swami's Vyakhyanam and from Bhagavatam some of the shlokas which will be useful to keep in mind before we approach Adhyaya 16. Okay, so the first thing that Sridhara Swami says in his Vishnu Puranam, there are two ways to approach this, the way he says this. So in the section where in the third shloka or the second shloka, there are only 3 shlokas that are of contention here. Okay, the first 3 shlokas, because it talks about the 16th adhyaya. The first 3 shlokas talk about the different kinds of meat that has to be served for a brahmana during Shraddha. Okay, so that is the topic that is there in this 16th adhyaya in the first 3 shlokas. Okay, there is one which is mentioned as gavyam tu payaf payasam va. So gavyam, he says gavyam has to be served, that is milk or payasam has to be served to the brahmana. In that context, Sridhara Swami says samvatsarantu gavyena payasa payasena cha iti smritehe mamsamadhya patat. Now this gavyam or milk and payasam has been mentioned as part of the list of mamsa, list of meat that has to be served. So because milk and payasam have been mentioned among the list of meats, it is also to be considered as a meat because it is a product of the cow. Okay, mamsamadhyapatat mamsameva ityante tattu yugantarinam ityavadheyam. Now this yugantarinam, it is not clear from Sridhara Swami's Vyakhyana whether he says this. Okay, yugantarinam nama kim? Yugantare bhavam, yugantarinam, that which belongs to another yuga. We are all in Kali Yugam right now. Any rules that have been said till now belong to another yuga, either Satya Yugam or the Treta Yugam or Dwapara Yugam. So this Mamsa Pathanam tu Yugantarinam, you can take it as indicative of all of the section where the meats have been mentioned, or it is just that milk and payasam is considered as meat in another yuga. So we are not clear about what Sridhara Swami mentions here. By 14th century at least, we understand either that meats were served, or you can take it as milk was not considered non-vegetarian, it was considered vegetarian. Possible. We don't know this. So that is a very dubious thing here. In Bhagavatam precedes Sridhara Swami. So in Bhagavatam, very clearly in the Saptamaskanda 15th Adhyaya, there are 3 shlokas which talk about vegetarianism. Na dadyad amisham shraddhe. In shraddham we should not give meat. So in other words, what Sridhara Swami says by yugantarinam is serving meat during shraddha was a matter of the other 3 yugas and not in Kali Yuga. Okay, so na dadyad amisham shraddhe nacha adyat dharma tattvavit. One who understands dharma and tattvam should not eat meat also. So this also restricts us from being non-vegetarian if we understand dharma. Muni annaihi syat para pritihi yatha na pashu himsaya. Munyannaihi. So munyannaihi, I think what he means here is the annam that is fit for a muni is the best thing that is something that is pleasing. Syat parapritihi natu pashu himsaya or munir annaihi அப்படின் இருக்கலாம். So that is another reading. எனக்கு அது மாத்திரம் கரெக்டா தெரியல. Munyannaihingarthanala, it could be the annam that is uchitam for munijana. So muni anna. In the sense, it is a food, any food that is fit for, that is uchitam for a muni to be eaten. People have the Sharad, Pitru Devatas get extreme preeti from those kind of food. Natu pashu himsaya, they are not happy by doing himsa towards animals. न एतादृशः परः धर्मः नृणां सद्धर्मम् इच्छतां न्यासः दण्डस्य भूतेषु मनो वा कायजस्य यः. So one who wants to do saddharmam ichchatam nृणां एतादृशः परः धर्मः न विद्यते. That is pashu himsa tu paraha dharmaha na vidyate. There is nothing greater than not doing pashu himsa. So dravya yajnaihi yakshamanam drishtva bhutani bibyati. If a person keeps doing these things, if he offers meat and other things, people get very afraid of the dravya, the objects of such fashion which are kept during yajna. The idea that we have to understand is, for a long time, this kind of serving meat was there for 3 yugas. Kali Yugam is the shortest yugam. We have to understand that. Among the 4 yugas, the Kala, when we look at the number of years in each yuga, for 3 yugams, meat has been being served in Shraddha. In the start of Kali Yugam, as adharma started increasing, we started slowly bringing in the factor of ahimsa, because we found that it started extending into the himsa started moving towards people also. Then it would become too degenerate, and that is why they had to start restricting things and started eulogizing vegetarianism. So adu mukyam, we have to know onnu. And people were not of that kind of a tapas that was there in the other 3 yugas. In Kali Yugam, we don't have people who do such kind of tapas. So when you don't have an internal tapas, then it is not possible for you to digest this kind of a food, right? So you need that amount of understanding, mental capacity and a tapas for this kind of a food to sit well with you. Then it makes more sense to move away from that and go into vegetarianism, which suits the body, because we have been practicing that for centuries right now, in a way. Adanala, especially during religious practices, rituals, we try to avoid this. Now with this background, we will go into the 16th chapter, because there he starts off with the kinds of meat that have to be served in Shraddha. So Shraddha karmani vihita avihita vastunam vicharaha. What is vihitam and what is avihitam? What is to be done and what vastu should not be included in the Shraddha bhojanam, Shraddha karma. Aurva uvacha havishya matsya mamsaistu shashasya nakulasya cha saukara chagala eneya rauravaihi gavayena cha aurabhra gavyaischa tatha mamsa vridya pitamahaha prayanti triptim mamsaistu nityam vadhrinasa amishaihi. Pitamahaha triptim aprayanti. Pitamahaha, the ancestors become very happy. Triptim prayanti, they become very happy with these kinds of meat. Mamsaihi. What are the meats? First is havishyam. Havishyam is not a kind of meat, but it is food which is havishyam nale havis, that which is fit to be given as a havis. So havis, along with just havis, with just food that you put into the fire, they are happy for 1 month. Masa vridhyan rikan. So this masa vridhi refers to you take each one and increase it by a month. So in other words, with just havis, they are happy for 1 month. So which means every month you have to give havis for the Pitru Devatas. They are satisfied with that havis for 1 month. Masa vridhir nama, for the next item you have to take it as 2 months. Matsya mamsa istu dvau maso. When you offer fish meat, then it is for 2 months. In fact, Matsya Mamsa here Sridhara Swami in his Vyakyanam, he says, Mamsa upacharaha iti. It is not considered as mamsa, just like gavyam, just like milk. Fish meat is also not considered as proper meat there. Because there is this thing of fish eating Brahmins in Bengal. It is very common. And Sridhara Swami is from Bengal there. So they don't consider fish meat as meat. Adnala he says matsya upacharaha. Upacharaha, it is considered to be meat, that's all, but it is not. So matsya mamsaihi, 2 months, they are happy for 2 months with the meat of fish. Shashasya, with the meat of rabbit, 3 months. Nakulasya, mongoose, 4 months. Saukara, pig. Pork is supposed to be, இதெல்லாம் பார்த்தா நம்ம we won't know what is happening today and what was there during Vishnu Purana time is completely removed namakku. Adnala saukara is pork. So with the pork meat they are happy for 5 months. Chagalangardu இந்த செம்மறியாடு, sheep, ram இல்லையா, அது ஏனைய, that is for 6 months. Eneya 7 months, the meat of deer called Ena. Another deer called Raurava for 8 months. And then Gavaya, it is like an ox. Go sadrishaha Gavayaha. So it is not Gauhu, it is something like a go. So it is something like bison or yak and the meat. So with that meat they are happy for 9 months. Aurabhra Gavyaihi. Aurabhram, இதுதான் உரப்ரா தான் ram யூஸ்வலி சொல்லுவோம். மேஷம், சாகாங்கிறது கோட். I think chagala is goat and urabra is the மேஷம். மேஷம்ங்கிறது தான் ram. அதோட மீட் இல்லையா, சொல்லுங்க.
செம்மறி ஆடுங்க,
இதுதான் செம்மறி ஆடு இல்லையா. ரைட். So with that they are happy for 10 months. Gavyam 11 months. Gavyam too, adha sonne payaha payasam. So Gavyam is not the meat of a cow, but it refers to milk and payasam, a product, any transformation of that milk also. Tatha masa vridhya, with these meat you increase each one. Pitamahaha triptim prayanti etaihi mamsaihi. And nityam vadhrinasa amishaihi. The best is vadhrinasa amisha, the meat of a creature called vadhrina. Some say it is a kind of a goat with long ears. Some say it is a bird which is red in color. Its face is red in color. So this is also a smriti. It is only found in the smriti. It is not found in real life today. We don't know, maybe it is an extinct animal. So with the meat of that creature, they are happy every day of the year. So which we take it as for the 12 months of the year. खड्गमांसम अतीव अत्र कालशाकं तथा मधु शस्तानि कर्मणि अत्यंत तृप्तिदानि नरेश्वर. हे नरेश्वर, खड्गमांसम अतीव अत्र तृप्तिदानि, अत्यंत तृप्तिदानि. And when you use the meat of a rhinoceros, it is extremely satisfactory for the Pitraganas. In fact, in Smriti, long time ago, I had read one passage in Yagnavalkya Smriti நினைக்கிறேன். I don't remember, I don't have that quotation or anything right now. If the meat of a rhinoceros is offered to a brahmana and he does not eat it, then and the meat oda section la, you know how many ever pores are there of the and the hair pores irukilla, and that amount of papam he will incur if he doesn't eat the meat அப்படினு இருக்கு. So of course we will take it as yugantarina, applicable to another yuga probably. So khadgamasam ativa atra karmani atyanta triptidani. These are the things that are all shastani nama prasiddhani. These are very popular. What are these popular? Khadgamamsam, the meat of rhinoceros. Kalashakam tata madhu. Kalashaka is a kind of a herb. Ennan theriyala. It's a kind of herb. And madhu is honey. These are Shastani, these are Prasiddham, these are taken, they are actually given during the time of Shraddham for the Brahmanas. Okay. Any other type is not given. Adu aduttadu. Varjyani tu anyatra uktam. Shastani karmani atitriptidani nareshwara. So these are famous and these are welcome by the ancestors here. Okay. Gayam upetya yashraddham karoti prithvi pate saphalam tasya tajjanma jayate pitrutushtidam. Anybody who goes to Gaya, yaha Gayam upetya, he prithvi pate, Nareshwara, idella, it is addressing Sagara, King Sagara. Gayam upetya yaha shraddham karoti, the one who goes to Gaya and performs shraddha, tasya tajjanma saphalam, tasya saphalam jayate, pitru tushtidam tajjanma, tasya saphalam jayate, tasya manushyasya tajjanma, abdina, that particular janma in which he goes to Gaya and does the shraddham, that particular janma becomes a source of happiness or satisfaction for the Pitrudevatas, and it is saphalam, it becomes successful for him. There are so many janmas that the jiva goes through. He may have gone to Gaya in many janmas, but that particular janma, there are a set of ancestors for him for that particular janma. He cannot satisfy the ancestors of another janma. So probably he did not go to Gaya for one janma. He cannot say, oh, purvasmin janmani ye pitaraha asanna tesham api triptyartham atra shraddham kurmaha. You cannot do that, because this janma is associated with this particular shariram. As long as you believe in karma kandam, as long as you are doing karma and you are attached to this body doing that karma, you are only attached to your pitraganas. The moment you become detached, the moment you get into the framework of Jivan Mukta, then Sarva Bhuta Daya, you can wish for you can do actions for the benefit of the entire world. Anybody, no matter what. Adang. Prashantikaha sanivaraha shyamakaha dvividhaha tata vanya oshadhi pradhanastu shraddharaha purusharshabha. He Purusharshabha, Nareshwara Sagara. Prashantikaha, Prashantika is a kind of grain. Sanivaraha, Nivara is also another kind of wild rice. Shyamaka is also another wild rice. Shakuntalatlavaru. Shyamaka mushti danena vriddhaha ayam mrigaha, mriga putrakaha iti. And the fourth idhila vandu varu. The deer which was grown from young age as an adopted son by Shakuntala, she gave him grains of Shyamaka. Shyamaka is a kind of black rice which is grown in the indigenous varieties of rice. இன்னைக்கு சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, கருப்பு கவுனி அந்த மாதிரி அரிசி இதெல்லாம். So Shyamaka are two types, one is black and one is red or one is white. So two types of this Shyamaka variety of rice. Vanya oshadhihi pradhanaha, and herbs of the forest, that they become very important, and shraddha arhaha, they are worthy of being served during shraddham. Next is Yavaha, Priyangavaha, Mudgaha, Godhumaha, Vrihayaha, Tilaha, Nishpavaha, Kovidarascha, Sarshapaha cha, Atra Shobhanaha. These are the grains that are Shobhanaha, that are praised, that are good, are fit for offering for in Shraddham. What are those? Yavaha, barley. We never do all these things in our regular Shraddham. It's completely different what we do today. Yava is barley, and then Priyangu. Priyangu is another kind of grain. Mudga, parup, and the lentils, no? Moong dal is mudga. Godhuma, wheat. Vrihi, any kind of grains. Vrihi is usually shalyanam, that is white rice. Tilaha, sesame seeds. Nishpavahangardu, Nishpava is peas, patani, கோவிதார வந்து மந்தாரை அதனுடைய பலம். ஸோ யூஸ்வலி கோவிதார இஸ் அ ட்ரீ அண்ட் அந்த சிவப்பு மந்தாரம்போம் கோவிதார மரம்க்கு. அது அதில் எனி ஃப்ரூட்ஸ் தட் கம் அவுட் ஆஃப் இட் கேன் பி யூஸ்ட், ஆர் சப்போஸ் டு பி குட் டியூரிங் ஸ்ராத்தம். சர்ஷபாக மஸ்டர்ட்ஸ் ச அத்திர சோபனாக. ஆக்ருத ஆக்ரயணம் யச்ச தன்யஜாத்தம் நரேஸ்வர ராஜமாஷான் அணூம்ச்சைவ மசூராம்ச்ச வர்ஜயேத். நவ் ஃப்ரம் திஸ் 7th ஸ்லோகா he talks about what should be avoided in Shraddha. Hey Nareshwara, yat cha dhanyajatam, that dhanyam, those grains for which Agni Vidhi has not been performed. That is the moment you do harvest. Agrayanam nama, agrabhagam tatra devataye datavyam. If that is not done, then அது வந்து it is not a purified or a sanctified grain இல்லை. ஸோ முதல் அறுவடை ஆரம்பிக்கிறச்சு நம்ம பொங்கல்லாம் எதுக்கு பண்ணுறோம்? பொங்கல்ங்கிறது அந்த அறுவடை பண்ணி அது யூஆர் ஆக்சுவலி praising சூரிய தேவதா தேர் ஃபார் த ஃபுட் தட் ஹீ ஹஸ் கிவன், த கிரெயின்ஸ் தட் ஹீ ஹஸ் கிவன். இஃப் யூ ஹவ் நாட் ஆஃபர்ட் இட் டு தெம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அண்ட் தென் இட் இஸ் நாட் யூஸ்ட் ஃபார் ஸ்ராத்தம் அட் ஆல். அதாங்க. ஸோ ஆக்ருத ஆக்ரயணம், ஆக்ரயணம் நாம நவசஸ்ய ஆகமனே. த மோமெண்ட் எ நியூ கிராப் கம்ஸ், साग्नेः विहिता इष्टिः, इष्टिः नाम यागः. अग्निपूर्वकं तत्र यदि यागः न क्रियते तत्तु अकृत आग्रयणम्. When such a homa has not been performed and it has not been offered to the devatas, then it should be visarjayet. We should not vivarjayet. We should not use that visarjanam nama. Adu vittudnu. You should not consider it for shraddham at all. Rajamashan, ராஜமாஷங்கிறது, மாஷா இஸ் உளுந்து இல்லையா, உரத்தால். ஸோ அந்த ராஜமாஷங்கிறது என்னன்னா தட் விச் இஸ் வைல்ட்லி க்ரோன். எனி தால் ஆர் லென்டில்ஸ் விச் ஆர் க்ரோன் வைல்ட்லி ஷுட் பி அவாய்டட், அதாவது நாட் கல்டிவேட்டட். அணும்ஸ்ச அணுரூப ஷாலி, எனி கிரெயின்ஸ் தட் ஆர் அணுரூபம், any grain that is in a very இந்த நொய்யி மாதிரி இருக்கிறது, அதை யூ ஹாவ் டு அவாய்டு. அதுவும் இட் இஸ் நாட் அரிசி நொய்யிங்கிறத சொல்லலை, இங்கே வந்து மில்லட்ஸ் மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடிய ஸ்மால் அந்த கிரெயின்ஸ், சிறுதானியங்கள்ங்கிறோமே அது, அதுதான் ஃபாக்ஸ்டெயில் மில்லட், அந்த மில்லட் எல்லாம் சொல்கிறோமே அந்த சிறுதானியங்கள். யூ ஹாவ் டு அவாய்ட் தோஸ் டியூரிங் ஸ்ராத்தம். மசூராம்ஸ்ச, மசூர் தால், யூ ஆல்சோ அவாய்ட் தட். அலாபும் கிருஞ்சனம் செய்வ பலாண்டும் பிண்டமூலகம் காந்தாரக கரம்பாதி லவணானி ஔஷராணி ச. These also have to be avoided. Alabu is the alabu tanpuramba. Alabuna shorekka. Any that kind of squash you have to avoid. Alabu, dudhi சொல்றல ஹிந்தியில் அது அலாபு. கிருஞ்சனம் இஸ் garlic, பலாண்டு ஆனியன், பிண்ட மூலகம் பிண்டாகார மூலகம். பிண்டம்ங்கிறது நான் முதல்ல ஐ தாட் இட் வாஸ் தட் ரவுண்ட் வெரைட்டி. பிண்டம்ங்கிறது ஃப்ளெஷ் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் லுக் இருக்கிறது. ஸோ கேரட் ஹேஸ் தட் லுக் விச் ஹேஸ் த லுக் ஆஃப் அ ஃப்ளெஷ். அதை வந்து யூ ஹாவ் டு அவாய்டுங்கிற. ஆர் பிண்டம் சம்திங் விச் இஸ் ரவுண்ட். ஸோ இதை வந்து they translate it as gajar or carrot. ஏதேன அந்யமூலகானாம் அபியனுஜ்ஞா, which means any other kind of root vegetable is allowed except for carrot. Other root vegetables are allowed. அது என்ன தெரியல. Gandharaka is a kind of grain which falls to the ground without any covering. Tusha vina, அந்த துஷாங்கிறது அந்த இது இருக்கு இல்லையா, நெல் அந்த உமி இருக்கே, உமி இல்லாத இருக்கக்கூடிய கிரெயின்ஸ், அதுக்கு காந்தாரகன்னு பேர். ஸோ காந்தாரகா ஆர் தோஸ் கிரெயின்ஸ் விச் ஜஸ்ட் ஃபால் டு த கிரவுண்ட் விதவுட் எனி கவரிங், தட் ஹஸ்க் இல்லாதது. கரம்பாதி லவணானி, கரம்பாதி லவணானி அத்திர கரம்பாங்கிறது those the lavanam, the salt that comes from the ground, அதாவது pink Himalayan salt, rock salt, அதெல்லாம் not allowed for shraddham. Ausharani, any salt that grows in the desert is also not allowed. ஃபார் ஸ்ராத்தம். ஔஷரா, ஊஷர தேசம்ங்கிறது இது பாலைவனம், டெசர்ட். ஆரக்தாश्चैव निर्यासाः प्रत्यक्षलवणानि च वर्ज्यानि एतानि वै श्राद्धे यच्च वाचा न शस्यते. आरक्ताः निर्यासाः, निर्यासाः वृक्षरसाः, any sap that comes, resin from the trees which are red in color, araktaha. If it is a red tree sap, it is not used. ஹீங் எல்லாம் வந்து அதாவது நம்ம பெருங்காயம் சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, அசஃபிட்டிடா, that is actually a resin that comes from the root of a vegetable. You are not supposed to use it. If you are a Jain and you cannot use root vegetables, you cannot use hing also. Hing came as a substitute for garlic and onion. It is as pungent as garlic and onion, so that is why they started using asafoetida. So you are not supposed to use that also for shraddham. The gondaki ladumba, adu vandu it is a gum that comes from a tree called acacia. In the madri there are many niryasaha, that which comes out of a tree in the form of a sap. Those resins are also not supposed to be used. Pratyaksha lavanam, pratyaksha lavanamங்கிறது something that looks like lavana, salt substitutes like MSG or potassium chloride. These are all things that are used as salt substitute. Those also should not be used. So we have to use only sea salt. அதுக்காக சொல்கிறார். நக்த அதுக்கப்புறம் பிரத்யக்ஷ லவணானி வர்ஜ்யானி ஏதானி வை ஸ்ராத்தே, these are all have to be avoided in the shraddham. And yacha vacha na shasyate, vacha atra shastrena na shasyate. And that which is not being praised in the shastram, those items should also be avoided. Yeah. Naktahritam anuchinnam tripyate nacha yatra gauhu durgandhi phenilam cha ambu shraddha yogyam na parthiva. He parthiva, ambu, the water that is phenilam, that is frothy, that has froth in it. Durgandhi, if it has a bad smell. Nakta ahritam, the water that has been brought from the night itself. The early morning there is shraddham, then we go at night itself and bring it and store it at home. It is not allowed. So stored water, usually you only take flowing water. You are not supposed to take stored water. So nakta ahritam, the water that has been brought at night. Anuchinnam, anuchinnamங்கிறது உச்சின்னம், அதாவது the water that is brought from a stagnant sourceலேருந்து வராத வாட்டருங்கிறார் நினைக்கிறேன். உச்சின்னம்ங்கிறது that which has been abandoned. Somebody has kept a tub of water and we take that and bring, அது கிடையாது. It should be something that அப்ரதிஷ்டித கூபாதி பவம்ங்கிறார். ஓகே, எனி வெல் தட் இஸ் நாட் வெல் எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ்டு,
குளத்து ஜலம்,
அதுதான். ஸோ அதுதான் சொல்கிறார். ஸோ எனிதிங் ரேண்டமாக குட்டை குளம் அதெல்லாம் இருக்கிறது, குட்டையிலேருந்து எடுத்துன்னு வருது, அதெல்லாம் கூடாது. ஸோ எத்திர கௌஹூன திருப்தியத்தை, அண்ட் வாட்டர் வேர் கௌ is not happy about that water, that is also varjyam. Na shraddha yogyam, it is not appropriate for shraddha. Kshiram ekashaphanam yat aushtram avikam evacha margam cha mahisham chaiva varjayet shraddha karmani. What kind of milk should be avoided in shraddha? The milk from cows which have one shapha. Cows, any animal which has one hoof, அதாவது ஹார்ஸஸ்னு அர்த்தம். Horse milk or any animal which has only one hoof, the milk of that animal should be avoided. Aushtram, camel milk. Avikam, goat's milk. Margam, mrigasya idam margam. So deer milk. Mahisham, buffalo milk should be avoided in shraddha karma. ஆனால் இதெல்லாம் வந்து நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆயுர்வேதத்தில் these are all medicinal properties. So it is only during for sick people that you use these things. You don't use it for shraddha consumption. அதுக்கு தான் க்ஷீரம் ஏகசபானாம் யத் ஔஷ்ட்ரம் ஆவிகமேவ ச மார்க்கம் ச மாஹிஷம் செய்வ வர்ஜயேத் ஸ்ராத்த கர்மணி. சரியா? நாராயணம் நமஸ்கிருத்ய நரஞ்சைவ நரோத்தமம் தேவீம் சரஸ்வதீம் வாச்சம் ததோ ஜெயமுதீரயேத். இருக்கட்டும்.